Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's Russell with Ink and Paper Blog. How are you doing today? Happy Tuesday. It is actually technically the first day of my vacation and I could not be happier. I am so excited. I am off work until next Friday. So I am taking some time off. I'm flying to Portland. I think I can officially say I'm having coffee and book shopping with Lanny of Red Clocks fame, which is unbelievably exciting for me. But I wanted to come. This will probably be my last video until I return, unless I do something at my parents', which would be odd because I'm not bringing a ton of books with me. But I wanted to open some book mail with you guys. It turns out I went to my P.O. box today and I had so much book mail that I thought, hey, you know what I'll do is I will open it. So I don't even know what's coming in this stack. I do have 3 books I'm going to tell you about first that I got in my book mail yesterday or the day before, and tell you about them real quick. And then we'll get into opening some packages, which is always exciting. It was like book Christmas for me. So one book that I did get this week is I Am God. This is by Giacomo Sartori, translated from the Italian by Federica Randall, and this was sent to me very nicely by the people over at Restless Books, and this is coming out February 5th, 2019. Now, so this is the story of God. And God starts, the book is written as a diary, and he has fallen in love with a human. And not any human. He has fallen in love with a scientist, an atheist, who believes, I think the way it says it, who is certain she can prove upon the magnificent creation she doesn't even give him credit for. So she's trying to improve on creation, but she doesn't even believe in God. And it says it's frustrating. It's frustrating for God. One, I think this cover is absolutely gorgeous. I think the idea and premise is very interesting. And I'm interested to see how it translates. I flipped through a couple of the pages, and the language is quite lovely. So I'm super excited. So this is I Am God by Giacomo Sartori, translated from the Italian by Federica Randall, out from Restless Press, and this is out on February 5th, 2019. The next 2 books were nicely sent to me. I want to say it's by HarperCollins, but these are two of their imprints. And this one, the first one is The Library of Lost and Found by Phaedra. This is coming out in March, on March 26, 2019. I want to go back to 2014. That's not going to work. I want to say that any book that is about a library is going to wind up in my collection, and I want to read it. So this says, librarian Martha Storm has always found it easier to connect with books than people, though not for any lack of trying. She keeps careful lists of how to help others in her superhero-themed notebook, and yet sometimes it feels like she's invisible. All that changes when a book of fairy tales arrives at her doorstep. Inside, Martha finds a dedication written to her by her best friend, her grandmother Zelda, who died under mysterious circumstances years earlier. When Martha discovers a clue within the book that her grandmother may still be alive, she becomes determined to discover the truth. And she delves deeper into Zelda's past. She unwittingly reveals a family secret that can change her life forever. Now, Phaedra Patrick wrote The Curious Charms of Arthur Pepper, which I've talked about before on my channel. So thank you very much to Park Row Books. This book comes out on March 26th, 2019. I think that sounds just charming. It sounds like a nice spring read, something that you can just go to the grass and read and just love. I think that sounds fantastic. The next book I'm going to tell you about is from another imprint. This is from Mira, and this is The Familiars by Stacey Halls. This cover is gorgeous. And this book is coming out in the UK, or may just have come out in the UK, and I saw the author post something on Twitter. There's something about if you order it through Waterstones or something, so check out Stacey Halls' Twitter if you're interested in that. The blurb on the front is by Jessie Burton, who wrote The Miniaturist, which you guys know we all loved. So this says, Fleetwood Shuttleworth is a 17-year-old, married and pregnant for the 4th time. But as the mistress of Gothrop Hall, she still has no living child, and her husband Richard is anxious for an heir. When Fleetwood finds a letter she isn't supposed to read from the doctor who delivered her third stillborn, she is dealt the crushing blow that she will not survive another pregnancy. Then she crosses paths by chance with Alice Gray. Gotta love anyone last named Gray. A young midwife. Alice promises to help her give birth to a healthy baby and to prove the physicians wrong. As Alice is drawn into the witchcraft accusations that are sweeping the Northwest, Fleetwood risks everything by trying to help her, but there is more to Alice than meets the eye. Soon the two women's lives become inextricably bound together as the legendary trial at Lancaster approaches and Fleetwood's stomach continues to grow. Time is running out and both their lives are at stake. Only they know the truth. Only they can save each other. You guys, that sounds fantastic. I don't know much about Stacey Halls, but I have to say her book, The Familiars, is definitely something that I want to read. And again, this is out from Mira. This is out February 19th, 2019. That cover too. I kind of just want to open it right now. Okay. I have two packages here from my friends at Grey Wolf Press. You guys know I love myself some Grey Wolf Press. Hopefully I'll be able to open these easily. The first book that they have sent me is, oh, I'm so excited about this. So this is Lanny by Max Porter. Now, Max Porter wrote Grief is the Thing with Feathers, which I absolutely adored and am so excited that his new book is in my hands. This is the story, let's see, it says, extends the potent and magical space he created in Grief in the Things with Feathers in a village an hour from London with a pub, a church, and a red brick cottage. A mythical figure known by local schoolchildren as Dead Papa Toothwort awakens after a long nap. He listens to the symphony of voices around him, drunken confessions, gossips traded on the street corner, fretful conversations in living room. He is listening intently for a mischievous, ethereal boy whose parents have recently made the village their home, Lanny. This brilliant novel thrums with anarchic, that was a hard word for me, energy and a bewitching tapestry of fabulism and domestic drama. I can't even imagine. I am so excited for this book. Look at that cover. So this is Lanny by Max Porter. This is out from Grey Wolf Press, and it's published May 14th, 2019. That is way out there, but get this one on your TBR, guys, because I have a feeling it's going to be amazing. Okay, let's see what else they sent me. I apologize. I'm opening these, so this is going to be a longer video. But I wanted it to be a surprise for all of us. Oh, it looks like... Oh, well, this is nice. I actually already have this, and I've already talked about it as one of my most anticipated reads of 2019. And that's The Collected Schizophrenias by Esme Wing, Weijun Wang. I am so excited. Actually, this is not the proof. This is the actual book. And it is as gorgeous as the proof. This is her nonfiction essay collection about being diagnosed with schizophrenia disorder. And I am so excited. And this is a beautiful copy. Thank you so much, Grey Wolf, for the actual copy. Oh, that's so exciting. I'm going to do everything in my power to see Esme when she tours for that book in the Bay Area. I do not know who this book is from, so we're going to have to open it together and find out. This is exciting, guys. But I'm having a hard time with it. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Oh, this is from, let me see. Do I know this book? I don't even know this book. This is from Atler 26 Books out of Portland, Oregon, which, by the way, I'm going to Portland tomorrow. And this is called Perpetua's Kin. Oh, and this is blurbed by Lenny Zumas. That is probably why I requested this. Let's see. Benjamin Lawrence, sensitive son of an embittered Civil War veteran, comes of age in the tiny Iowa town of Perpetua, where in a single summer he mourns the recent loss of his mother, falls in love, and uncovers a shameful family secret that sends him fleeing west. Tormented with this new knowledge, Benjamin seeks transcendence through the telegraph wires that have enchanted him since boyhood. Meanwhile, the weight of a dark duty grows more and more pressing. Oh, that sounds really good. And Lenny Zumas blurbs it. That's exciting. So one, I love supporting these small independent presses. So this is Perpetua's Kin by M. Allen Cunningham. Let's see when, oh my gosh, the other blurb is from Ewan Ivy, who wrote The Snow Child, which I absolutely loved. So let me see if I can tell you, oh, this may be out already. This may not be an ARC. This may be the official one. When did this get published? So you may be able to get this too if that sounds interesting to you. It did. It just came out. So there you go. Take a look at that. There you go. See, this is an exciting video for both of us, or all of us, because you guys are getting to see me open stuff, be surprised and excited. Oh, I am so excited for this book. This comes to me from the lovely people over at Touchstone, and that's The Lost History of Dreams by Kris Walder. And this is actually going to be released on April 9th, 2019. Just listen to this. When famed Byronesque poet Hugh de Bohun is found dead in his bath one morning, the task of burying his body falls to his estranged cousin, historian turned postmodern photographer Robert Hysted. The chapel stipulated in de Bohun's will, a stained glass folly set on the Shropshire moors, was built over a decade early to house the remains of his beloved wife and muse Ada, and has since remained closed to all outsiders, especially the rabid cult-like fans of de Bohun's last book, The Lost History of Dreams. Only Ada's grief-stricken niece Isabel holds the key, but she refuses to unlock the glass chapel unless Robert agrees to her bargain. Before he can lay Hugh to rest, Robert must record the real story behind her aunt's ill-fated marriage over the course of 5 nights. 1, this cover. 2, that sounds fantastic. This is The Lost History of Dreams by Kris Walder. This is out on, let's see, April 2019. There's a date on here, April 9th, 2019. Get that on your list, guys. I think this one's going to be so good. Last but not least is a very kind and lovely gift from the author Brad Beaulieu, who I always say his last name wrong, and he never gets mad at me, so I really appreciate that. I posted on Twitter about his first book. It was in one of my Christmas guides for science fiction fantasy, and he was nice enough to tell me that he would send me the other 2 books that are out currently in the series, and he did. And oh my gosh, he put his stamp in them. So let's just take a moment and appreciate that. That is just amazing. So I'm not going to read the backs of these to you because I don't know what's going to happen in the series and I want to dive in. But the second book is called The Blood Upon the Sand, the book 2 of The Song of the Shattered Sands. Bradley's name is right there. Look at that cover. That is gorgeous. Sita, who is now a blood maiden after the first book, is our main character. Strong, kick-butt woman. Totally love her. Totally love the mystery from the first book. Cannot wait to see where it goes. And, oh, this is a proof copy, but this is out. You can get this as well. This is book 3 called A Veil of Spears, and this is also by Bradley. All I know is that my friend Kris over at Kris's Bookish Cauldron has read all 3 of these and highly recommends them. And by 3, the first one, which I've talked about. Look at that cover. That's great. And I think this one is probably stamped as well. Oh my gosh, you guys. The stamp is so cool. So, 1, thank you so much to Brad for sending me these. That is so very, very nice of you. I cannot wait to dive into the rest of this honkin' fantasy series. And I think book 4 comes out next year, so I'd better get on it. So I hope you guys enjoyed opening some book mail for me. If I don't talk to you and you celebrate Christmas or any holiday that is coming up, I wish you guys the best with much, much love. As always, if you're a return subscriber, thank you so much. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I hope you found some fun stuff in here. This was a unique video for me. And until next time we talk, I wish you guys amazing reading, happy holidays, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.